Yo, everyday superpower. Body language, relationships, game, human dynamics, attraction, repulsion, everything in between. I made a note. I wanted to speak on showing a rich range of emotion in your storytelling, in your communication, to have her fall in love, to stimulate her imagination, to fascinate her, yes? When you speak with character, with animation, you create a response in that person that brings them into your world. I can tell you about the best holiday I've had, but if my expressions and my tone of voice and my connection isn't there, mentally speaking, you're going to get bored of hearing to what I have to say. But when I really think back and really put myself in that position and really allow you to know and to experience how beautiful it was, how fantastic of an experience I had, visually speaking, I can tell you how rich and organic the nature was there, then you yourself will be captivated by the words I speak. And when your attention is on me, your concentration is on me, through one way or another, you would be attracted to me. Because the opposite of attraction is repulsion, right? And when I'm boring you to death saying, yeah, it was absolutely fantastic, it's the best time I've ever had, yeah. There might be some interest as to why there's a non-congruence with what I'm saying and what I'm trying to express to you. But if that's just my character and who I am, it's like somebody who has been numbed by drugs, okay? We need a vivid, colourful aesthetic to the stories we tell, to the words we state, to give them meaning and supercharge them and pack them full of colour to stimulate the beautiful mind of that woman who is perceiving the world in a more emotional lens, who is perceiving the world through a lens which is more receptive of language. Women love fantasy. Women love to read fiction. Women love their minds engaged more so than the man. Okay? Have a look, artistically speaking, what women are into, and you will find the correlation of media that is marketed to women and the emotional stimulation that is created through that. And that, as I've said before, doesn't necessarily have to come through pure excitement, pure joy, pure happiness 24 hours a day. If you've had a deep experience through one way or another, and you can correlate that well verbally and engage within that space verbally, you will connect with her in her language, which she doesn't experience from most men, because most men are speaking egocentrically through their own language, not seeing past their own two eyes, thinking that if I tell her about logic and facts and solving problems and this and that, she's going to think this, that and the third, and she's going to be very interested in me. That's not the case, but she's going to look at you differently. When you add a spark of femininity to your approach, it's poetry. Yes, as opposed to talking, you are singing sweet nothings melodically into her ear. You just are doing so with melody. You are just speaking so poetically and so just colourful that it adds a excitement to your communications. This channel initially started as a non-verbal communications channel, which it's still heavily rooted in. So I'm speaking on the verbal, whereas if this was me speaking 2 years ago, I would be speaking on the expression of the hands and how public speakers open the palms up, express open palm gestures because it's a sign of sincerity. When you are telling the truth and you say, it wasn't me, you raise your hands up, expose your hands, and that's linked to our primitive roots, showcasing that we have no weaponry and we can be trusted. So it all goes hand in hand, pardon the pun, right? Speak with colour. If you are speaking in honesty about something that really engaged you, and as a byproduct, you will engage them. Because it will sound like you actually have something to say as opposed to just saying it for the sake of saying it. It's black and white versus colour, you know? And that's some game. On that note, I'm going to sign out, people. 2 links down in the description. One's the body language catalogue. It's a YouTube playlist consisting of my material, which will teach you how to read people from A to B. Of course, it's free of charge. It's a YouTube playlist. Second is the Patreon, where you'll join me. I'll break down attraction and repulsion cues. You'll learn how to navigate and maneuver your way through that dating market like never before. And on that note, I'm signing out. Peace.